Good day everyone, this is Sister Justina and welcome back to my YouTube channel, and our video for today is all about the Cartesian coordinate plane. Okay, the Cartesian plane. The French philosopher René Descartes developed a system on how to determine the location of a place, a person, or an object in a plane by representing them with an ordered pair of numbers denoted by xy, and x should be written ahead of y and enclosed by parentheses. And this system is called the Cartesian coordinate system. The, the Cartesian coordinate system is formed by two perpendicular number lines on the plane, and the horizontal line is called the x-axis, while the y-axis is said to be the vertical line. The intersection of the two axes is 0, and this is called the origin and is represented by ordered pair 0, 0. Okay, so the Cartesian coordinate plane has four regions called quadrants. Okay, and the quadrant started on the upper right and on its counterclockwise direction. So far, that is quadrant 1 found on the upper right, and quadrant 2 should be found on the upper left. And so far in quadrant 1, the x and the y coordinates are both positive, while in quadrant 2, the coordinates or the signs of the coordinates, as you have seen, the x's are all negative while the y's are all positive. And this is quadrant 3. This is found below quadrant 2, and the signs of the coordinates, as you have seen, the x's are all negative while the y coordinates are all negative, while quadrant 4 is found below quadrant 1, and the coordinates of the signs of the coordinates rather are positive, as you have seen, the x's are positive and the y's are negative. Okay, it has infinite number of points on its quadrant or axis. Okay, so that's it. Okay, the 3 points on this quadrant are the distinct points, but actually there are infinite number of points per quadrant. Okay, so on the y-axis we have one distinct point, this one, and on the x-axis we have this distinct point, the green one. Okay, on the negative x-axis we have this point. Okay, so uh, on quadrant 2 we have two distinct points, the brown and the blue one. And then while on the negative y-axis we have the blue point. Okay, so each point is called ordered pair. So, so as we have seen the point here, on the quadrant 1 we have represented point P, xy, and should be written as x written ahead of y and separated by a comma, and it should be enclosed by a parenthesis. So the coordinates, they are said to be coordinates because the first element is said to be the x coordinate, and then the second element is said to be the y coordinate. At the same time, the x coordinate could be called abscissa, while the y coordinate is also called ordinate. And then on the other hand, the x's are said to be the domain, while the y's are the range. Okay, or on the other hand, all the x's, the abscissa, the domain, the x coordinate as it is being named, are said to be the input, and of course, the y are our outputs. So how to name a point in a Cartesian plane? So as I have seen, this red point is named as positive 3, positive 4. Positive 3 is coming from a horizontal distance from the origin. So we have 1, 2, 3, that is y. the x coordinate is 3, and then since we need to move up, so from here 1, 2, 3, 4, so therefore the coordinates of this point is 3, 4. Now this time we are going to determine what quadrant HGIF belongs. Okay, so for quadrant 1, we have the butterfly and the cat. Okay, while in quadrant 2, we have the heart and a flower. While in quadrant 3, we have the dog and the dancing baby. While in quadrant 4, we have the bee and the dancing lady. Okay, now on the x-axis, we have the Hello Kitty. And while on the y-axis, we have the flower with a butterfly. Okay, this time we will be matching the coordinates to the point in the Cartesian plane. The first point there is 3, -4, so 3x is positive 3 and y is -4, so it's point F. X is positive 3, the next point is x is positive 3, and then y is positive 6, so it's point G. Then 3, -3, x is -3, and y is positive 4, thus it's point I. The next point is 6, 0, so x is 6, the y is 0, so it's point H. Well, the next point is -4, x is -4, and y is -4, so it's point C. The next point is -5, positive 3, so x is -5 and y is positive 3, so it's point B. Well, the next point is positive 4 and positive 3, so x is positive 4 and y is positive 3, so it's point A. The next point is 0, 3, x is 0 and the y is positive 3, so that's point D. The next point is 7, 5, so x is 7, then the y is 5, so it's point J. And then the last there is 0, -5, so x is 0 and y is -5, and then it's point E. Okay, plotting points on the Cartesian plane. Okay, so 2, -4, so how to plot this? So 2 is positive, so that will be horizontal units. From the origin, we have to move 2 units. And then since -4, it will goes down. So we have 1, 2, 3, and 4, and that's the point to -4. The next one is -3, +2. Negative implies going left. So from the origin, we have to move 1, 2, and 3. And since 2 is positive, so that will goes up 2 units. 1, 2, and there is the point -3, 2. And then next point is -4, -5. -4 implies horizontal units uh, to the left. So that is 1, 2, 3, and then 4. And then since -5, it will goes down 5 units. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And there is the point -4, -5. Next is 0, -2. 0 is the origin and negative. Okay, so from the origin, then since 2 is negative, so that will goes down 2 units from the origin. So 1, 2, and there is the point 0, -2. The next point is 0, 5. So from the origin, it will goes to the right. I'm sorry, it goes up 5 units. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And there is the point 0, 5. The next point is 3, 0. So since 3 is positive, so that will go horizontally 3 units to the right. So from the origin, we have 1, 2, 3, and the y coordinate is 0. So there is the point 3, 0. And the last point is negative 5, 0. Negative 5 implies 5 units to the left. Okay, so from the origin, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And since the y coordinate is 0, so that's on the line on the x-axis itself, and that is the point negative 5, 0. Okay, thank you everyone for watching, and do not forget to subscribe, like, share, and to comment below for more video updates. This has been Teacher Justina, and thank you for watching. Goodbye everyone.